Alright everyone, so this is the new mode, the 3D 2D mode. It's by default on. So what this does is it makes you focus designing only the 3D part first. So you will basically focus on building your wireframe. And the constraints of the wireframe then will be, just that it's completely closed. So if you have this check on, you can check if it's completely closed. You will see only where a curve is open that highlights. So for this case, it doesn't matter because this is a detail curve. It's the details that are going to be important to the. So when the wireframe is closed, it can be processed. If you run it, you will see that it will run and process immediately the 3D shape. So let's see what kind of edges do we have set here. And you will see the name of every, when you turn this on, you will see the name of every edge, cables, fixed edges, joins, seams. Some are color coded. In the 3D mode now, we will focus only on form finding part of the wireframe building. Build fixed edges, build cables, seams, join lines. If you choose fixed edges, when you build with these, it will be just the areas that are not moving at all. So any part that leans onto the boat, the rail, bottom, if you want to keep it snapped on, will be a fixed edge. Okay, the cables are going to be the ones that are in the air, so that you want to deform when the form finding clicks on. So I will usually leave open edges just for you to see this is the model. So these things that are in the air, I'll let them form find. Also here because it's not attaching to the edge of the boat. And also here. So yeah, when you run it, you will see the shape. And this is basically what you're trying to achieve with the 3D mode, just get the good shape. The output will always be just regular lines, so seam lines, exact shape of the panel without any seams added, and all the parts that you processed. This one outputs only the panels. So what we'll do now, we're going to take this in 2D. We can also put 3D, doesn't matter. And we'll take these here. And you can do it also in a different way. We added here the sliders, so you can move where you like and make. And you will notice that no more we can now move freely with geometry more or less if this is on. Okay, so in the workflow, what we do next? Now in 2D, you can see that the notches are out, all the parts are out, but there's no numbering, no seams, no nothing. So this is now the pure panel sizes, 2D size, flattened to 2D. And you'll see that the notches are there. Alright, so the workflow is next. When we arrange a little bit our map, we'll now ungroup everything. These all can't group notches. We will ungroup everything. Switch here to 2D mode. So now we do exactly the same as we did before in the 3D mode. We will choose, we'll see that it wants to choose also the notch. So what we can do here is put not a notch layer, but be careful to not move any geometry because it will mess up. So once you settle it, don't move it anymore. Now when you're in this editing, we will choose our edges where we want to reinforce. Let's say 8 centimeter reinforcement. We just find and reset it. Let's just run quickly to see the results. Are we getting them? Yeah, everything is turning out. You see it's adding seams everywhere, numbers and everything. This is not just a preview. So you can continue editing. Maybe here, 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 here we will add a zipper. And then this is something that I couldn't do before. I'll make a zipper with the flap on the other side. You can process it if you needed to do those. And now another thing that you could not do before, and this is here. Now you have the connection of these panels, but of course the zip line needs to be somewhere in there, right? And to get the zip line there, you need to extend these panels. So yeah, tricky problem, but this one, let's put it to, I have it here. This one is moving the pen line in. And this one is extending the panels by the same amount. So now we will get the pen line in, extension of the panels. And this is with finish that I prefer. This is with folding. And you can, of course, in Edge Type Manager, you can make it your own. Just follow the principles of moving the line, moving the pen lines, and you can do any kind of combination that you like. You can do the same for these. And these will change to in 3. What else? This one. Oh, this is one cool thing that we can do. You can join all of these. And when you run, you have a one-piece reinforcement. This is not just joining and running again, everything will be done automatically. Set it. Select this one. Reinforcement 5. Okay, and now we are happy with the pattern. Move it down here and take it. And we have all of our details running. Now someone was asking about the windows, but this is now detailed further on. So let's leave this for another video.